Heartbreak is one of the few emotional experiences that can make you feel like something inside you has literally broken. You wake up thinking about them. Your chest feels heavy. Even small things like songs, places, memories suddenly feel overwhelming. And many people ask themselves the same question: why is it so hard to move on? The answer is deeper than most people realize. When you fall in love, your brain builds powerful neurological connections with that person. Chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin create feelings of reward, attachment, and safety. Over time, your brain begins to associate that person with comfort, belonging, and emotional stability. In a way, they become part of your brain's emotional routine. When the relationship ends, your brain suddenly loses something it was wired to expect every day. This is why heartbreak can feel like withdrawal. The same reward circuits that once lit up when you saw their message now sit there waiting. And when that signal never comes, your brain reacts with stress, sadness, and longing. It's not just missing someone. It's your mind trying to adjust to a new reality. This is also why your thoughts keep returning to them. Your brain is searching for closure, replaying memories, trying to understand what happened. But here's something important to know. Healing from heartbreak isn't about forcing yourself to forget someone. It's about rewiring your emotional patterns. And that takes time. The first step in healing is allowing yourself to feel the loss instead of fighting it. Many people try to suppress the pain by distracting themselves constantly, pretending they don't care, or rushing into another relationship. But emotions that are ignored don't disappear. They stay in the background until they're finally acknowledged. So the healthiest thing you can do in the beginning is surprisingly simple. Allow yourself to grieve what you lost. Because heartbreak isn't just the loss of a person. It's the loss of shared plans, imagined futures, and emotional security. And grieving those things is a natural human response. The second step is slowly rebuilding your sense of identity outside the relationship. When we spend a long time connected to someone, parts of our life start revolving around them, including our routines, habits, and even how we see ourselves. So after a breakup, many people feel a strange emptiness, not because they're incomplete, but because their brain hasn't yet filled the spaces that person used to occupy. This is why rediscovering your own life becomes so important. Reconnecting with hobbies, spending time with supportive people, trying new experiences. These small changes help your brain create new emotional associations. And slowly, those new experiences begin replacing the old patterns. The third step is something many people struggle with: changing the story you tell yourself about the relationship. After heartbreak, it's easy for the mind to fall into two extremes. Either you blame yourself for everything, or you idealize the other person and remember only the good moments. But healing usually happens when we start seeing the relationship more clearly, both the beautiful parts and the painful ones. Not every connection is meant to last forever. Some relationships exist to teach us something about ourselves, about our boundaries, our needs, and the kind of love we truly deserve. Over time, your brain will slowly adjust. The memories will still exist, but they won't carry the same emotional weight. One day you'll realize that the song that once hurt to hear just sounds like music again. And the person you thought you'd never stop thinking about becomes a chapter in your story, but not the whole book. Heartbreak feels overwhelming because your brain once believed that person was home. But healing happens when you begin to realize something powerful. Your sense of home was never inside another person. It was always something you could rebuild within yourself. And when that happens, you don't just recover from heartbreak. You grow into someone stronger, wiser, and more emotionally aware than before.